Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? So, we've got a bit of slowdown today, and if we just take a quick look at the power situation, our solar panels, they're ramping up. It's still morning at the moment. They're ramping up and getting faster, but we're still consuming more than we're producing. Mainly, I think, because I went and plonked down a load of electric furnaces. Where are we? I went and stuck those 3 electric furnaces down. That is not going to help. And the chemical plant as well. Let's get this last module underway so that we've got another one as well. Yeah, so we need more power. We could do with another power situation. But before we do that... Yeah, what do I want to... I said I'd do the tank. Let's do the tank. I want to do the tank. You want it. I want it. Everybody wants it. We're going to do the tank. So we've got all of the bits. 16 engine units. And we press go on the tank. So let's build that baby up. This thing is awesome. We are going to take the fight to the bugs. I've got... what have I got? Iron armor. Is that it? A measly suit of iron armor. Well, I could at least have heavy armor on. Let's put that one on. There. So I've got a suit of heavy armor. Really, I want better armor than that in case something bad happens to me and I got to start running. But, you know, we'll work with what we got. Now, what you need to bear in mind is we don't want to take too many fights to the enemy, because the more you attack, the more the enemy you defeat, the faster they evolve. Also, this wonderful great big cloud of pollution that is now spreading further and further across their lands, that also brings the fight to the enemy. And the more you fight the enemy, the more they evolve, the faster they evolve. And eventually you get level 2 and then level 3 biters and spitters and all sorts of nasties. And trust me when I say they are evil. Absolutely evil. They are not something that you want to take lightly. Now, the reason I'm hanging around here for just a minute is I'm hoping that whole group there will come up to the guns and get flattened, but so far they just seem to be coming in 1s and 2s, which isn't sort of part of my master plan. I'm thinking if I can break down this wall here, we'll come through and we'll see if we can get them. There we go. Come on, you little blighters. I run over here and hide behind the wall. That's got a lot of them through. I'm going to do the same again. Lure them back. And there's the last of them. Right. Okay, now I'm going to move in a little bit, zoom in a little bit closer. We will put the... Actually, we're not going to put the wall back. We're going to get the tank, and we're going to drop it down here. Now, we take a look at the tank, and we want to put some fuel into the tank, like this. It won't run without fuel. And then, when you're next to it, you've got to press enter. It took me a while to figure this one out, but yeah, just press enter, and into the tank you get. And then, this one doesn't just go up and down like the others. Like when you're running around, you've actually got to steer it. And it's easy to... not steer it correctly, but the biters, they hardly do anything to it. I mean, look at this. So I'm just going to move back up. Don't run into walls, stuff like that. It will damage the tank. They hardly do any damage at all to the tank, which is a good thing. Right, they're coming towards me a minute because I'm a little bit further south than the regular wall. But now, you watch this. You just run right over them without harming them at all, or without harming your tank. I've got a worm right there and he's shooting at me. Look at these. All of these on me and I'm not taking hardly any damage at all. Mouse over your intended target and press spacebar to fire one cannon shell. Boom. Look at that. And he's out. 2 shots to kill one of those. 1 shot to kill a small worm. Right? All of those on me and... I've hardly taken any damage at all. This thing is so cool. I love the tank. I really do love the tank. If you think that you got too many on you, there's one worm out. You can just drive over these. And these little circles here, we've already seen a few of them. Those are alien artifacts. Those are really important for later in the game. So let me take that. And you've got to remember to mouse over, otherwise you're... Now, you can drive through these things, but... it damages the tank. That's where your tank will take damage, is when you start driving through them. And you've only got to go close to these pink artifacts to pick them up. But now you'll see, I've taken a fair bit of damage on my tank. We get the alien technology, should we? I think, actually, yes, we do want the alien technology. We're going to want power armor and stuff like that. Be careful, because if your tank does drive over a wall, it will break the tank, as well as damage anything you drive into. These tanks are quite robust, but they will eventually get broken. Now, I'm going to just stop here, and I'm going to shoot at these worms. There's one. There's another. There's another. Right. There we go. Look at this. Making short work of this place. This thing has been the bane of my existence since we started. And now look at it. You get the alarms going off while you're in the tank. That's to be expected. Right. That's all of them. Now what you can also do, you can't see very well when you're in the tank. Right? It does go quite dark when you're in the tank at night time. But that's all of them. So you can run around if you want to. So I'm going to hop out of the tank a minute. There we go. Now we can see. And use a repair pack on it. If you have bots flying around, the bots will actually repair the tank while you're running along. That's a good and a bad thing. Sometimes the bots get a bit sort of over-enthusiastic. And they all die at the enemy base. So I'm just going to run around and I'm going to pick up all of these orbs like this. And just to stop anything, because the bugs will come back. They will come back and build something again later. So I'm just going to plonk a turret down there in the middle. And I'm going to stick 20-odd bullets into it. Now, what you can also do, I've got 25 bullets there, is when you're in the tank, you've got a... Let's get back into it. You've got a machine gun here. This is the vehicle machine gun. If I stick 25 bullets into there, I'll show you the machine gun in a minute. Oop, I'm facing the wrong way. So, I've repaired my tank, and we've taken out that first nest. I'm going to go over here and take that one out, and I'm going to take that one out there. We've got a nice bit of ore down there. Let's just check the map a second. Really, at the moment, that's our threat, and that's our threat down there. I'm not too concerned about the others yet, although I think that one may be presenting a problem at some point. So, let's just take a little trip over here. He's quite slow. I mean, he's faster than walking. But he is, you know, slow and steady. He's definitely a sort of slow and steady type thing. Now we've got another huge base over here. Some of these bases have had a long time to evolve. So let's just move in a little bit. Now, press Q to change your weapon. And I'll zoom right in so you can see what's going on here. And I'm just pressing and holding the machine gun. It's quite efficient. Look at this. It is quite efficient. It is taking out these bugs very quickly. Not ideal. The best way to do it is to just drive backwards and forwards like that. So much better. When you get the stronger biters and spitters, your tank doesn't last as well. But by that time you start to, well, hopefully we'll start to get like power armor and stuff like that. It'll make a big difference to how we do things. Look at all these little nasties. Horrible. Horrible. So we're just going to stay here amidst a massive crowd of them. We're not close enough yet to do damage. Oh, that's because we're on the wrong weapon. There we go. Take that one out. I've got 14 shells left. Takes 2 for each of them. I want to use the shells, really, to take out these worms. I come through here. Right, take that one out. Overshot. Because I was moving. There. That's that one. I'm going to drive over some of these. It does do damage to me, which isn't good. See that? See, I'm taking a fair bit of damage by driving into them, so I don't want to do that too much. What I think I'm going to do, I'm just going to stop here a second. I'm not too worried about them. At the moment, they're just little tiny ones, so they're not going to do me too much damage. I'm going to make a few more of those cannon shells, as many as I can. That's all of the dynamite that I've got me. I've got 9 cannon shells at the moment. Take out another one, but you can see the sheer number of biters that each nest can produce. It is quite scary. I am going to have to take those out. That one. I've got one more. Oh, there's 3 more shells. There. Right. Let me go and pick up all of these alien artifacts. I got a few more biters down in the bottom corner, that's alright. We'll let those come. I'm killing loads of them now, there's a spitter there. me just rotate. Right, we've got more coming down here. That's the last little bit of the base up there. Before I go any further, right, that is all of those out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive through these two. Even though it's going to damage my tank a little bit, I'm going to take out the rest of these. We'll just get these orbs. I'm not even going to worry about... Hang on, there's a spitter there. Just reverse over him. Switch. There, right. So, I've cleared these. And I got one more lot to take out. I want to repair, but I've got no cannon shells left. So, before I go any further, let's... Oop, I don't want to drive over the trees. Let's hop out a minute. And I want to press enter there. That will hop us out. And I want to make some more of these repair packs. There's 30 repair packs. And I'll just repair this one a minute. We're making more repair packs. Get this one full. If the next base isn't too big, we can just drive through them. We'll be able to do it like that. And then we don't need to worry too much about more bases. We do have attacks incoming to the north. Let me get back into the tank where it's safer. We got attacks up here, and I suspect it's that base up there is now sending incursions down. So we need to sort of strengthen our border there. We may take a trip up there. I'm not really sure yet. We'll see. But if we're gonna go up there after that big lot, we're gonna want cannon shells. We got a small base over here, but that's got some worms in it, and that's a big worm. Those big worms, they can hit hard. They've evolved big worms there. This here, we've just got small worms. I'm not concerned about those in the slightest. And I'm just going to take the fight straight to them. I'm going to run right over them. Like this way. There we go. Let me zoom in so I can see. It's dark. I need to back over that worm. Squish. And through that one and get those. Right. That's that bit taken care of. There, like that. And I don't want to drive... I'm going to go and pick up this group here. I've squished most of them just by driving through them. And now what we're going to do is we're going to drive back towards our base. Before I go doing any more attacks, I want to get some more dynamite so that I've got a decent chance against them. So we will come round here. The guns will take care of anything that's following us. We're going to come back down through here. I just drove over a tree then. And stop. Whoa, easy. There, right, let's climb out a minute, and I'll run a repair on the tank while we're here. So that is how you use a tank. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to start expanding our base out. And let me just pick that one up. You just right-click the same as you do normally, and I'm going to put the wall back. Where is it? There it is. Put the wall back so that's all nice and secure and safe. We don't have to worry about any of it. And... let's come back up over here. I'll get some more explosives so that we can start making more thingies. And unfortunately, I forgot to set my timer again. So I have no idea how much time we've taken. I think this is kind of a good place to finish up for now. I'm going to make a load more tank shells. And I'm thinking, if we just take a look at the map, it might be prudent to remove that base there and that base there. Well, I'm not too concerned about it at the moment. What I really want to do is I want to start the next stage of what I feel is the production, like military side of it. Well, I say militaries. Just expansion. Oops, wrong button. Here. And what I want to do is I want to start making laser turrets. That takes steel plates, electronic circuits, and batteries. Batteries are a little bit of an issue because they require the oil, and our oil is going to start drying up soon. It's going to the production of the oil is going to start really slowing down. At the moment it's staying all right, but that's down to 0.2 per second. That's 0.3, 1.9, 1.4. So I mean they're doing all right, but we really could do some more oil. We have got up here a massive oil field. I'm not quite sure how many. Can I zoom in? Can't really zoom in that well. We've got the oil field there and there, which we are extracting from. But up here, we've got like 10 of them. There's loads. That is a massive oil field. So what I'm thinking is we're not going to worry about trains and barrels and stuff like that. I'm just going to pipe it. Or actually, the barrels might be an interesting little exercise. I've not done barrels yet, and I think that could actually be pretty cool. can we do barrels yet? Have I unlocked those? Fluid handling, it should come under. So we got those. Yes, we can. Oh, yes. Right, so what you do is you make a whole load of empty barrels, and then you have filled crude oil barrel, which puts 25 crude oil into the barrel, and empty crude oil barrel, which takes it out again. And you do that with the factories. So you make up, say, 3, 4, maybe 500 crude oil barrels. And then once you've got all your crude oil barrels, you start shipping them along. And you have a plant at one end to put the oil into the barrel, and plant at the other end to take it out again. So we might actually do that. That could be an interesting little exercise. So long as we can join the oil into this network somewhere, it's either got to be joined in up here, or joined in here, or even if we can ship it in down to the bottom. If we can get that oil there, it can become part of our system. I'm just going to remove this wall. We're going to go and take a little wander over there. We're going to take a look and see what we could do. So we could, I mean, here we can see it already. There is the oil. We've got 1, 2, how much? What have we got? 209%, 230%, 155. Right. I mean, some of these are smallish, but I mean, there's a whole load of them there. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 oil patches. There is an incursion coming there. It's going to come around to the south. Hopefully they won't see me. No. So they come up, and that's how they're being picked up by those guns. Right. We're going to need to be able to expand the wall out round to keep it all safe. Oh, I left a gun turret there, did I? Oh, yes, of course. We went up here ages ago, didn't we? And it was right near the beginning. So, yeah, I want that oil field. I want that oil. We've got little bits of iron here, 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 and we've got more down to the south. We can bring all that in as well. At the moment, we can start building our... Let me zoom in a little bit and get in here. I'll come in there. And where is that broken piece of wall? I want to put that one back. Broken wall. There it is. I'm very particular about broken bits of wall. They annoy me. They really do. Right. We shouldn't get as many incursions coming down through here now. We shouldn't get any coming to the south anymore. Right. So batteries. We've got batteries coming up through here. This one has now got nearly 600 red chips in it. That's fine. And let's dash along here and just see how many we got for solar panels and accumulators and that, because we're going to need to build another solar field fairly soon. This one's got 210, and this one up here has got 380. Now, 10 megawatts requires 200 and the 240. So I think we got enough for now, so we can stop the production of this, which means then the batteries... Now, what I'll do is... I'm just going to stop the batteries right there. So the batteries will build back, and we'll be able to use those to make the turrets. We want to make these laser turrets. I'm going to need fields of... Yeah. Ideally, we want robots. We're going to need robots. We're going to need fields of solar panels so that we can power the laser turrets. And we're going to need a whole load of stone bricks and stone walls. Now, we've got no stone walls being made over here. I've just got stone bricks. The stone wall here I got 400, which isn't a massive amount. So what I'm going to do to prepare for this, I'm going to set up a production line for laser turrets. Probably just 2 factories making laser turrets. So it's going to be bringing some batteries, get some steel plates, electronics, that sort of thing. That's all going to go in and start building those. Then I'm also going to be making some more walls, and how much wood have we got? The one thing that we're going to be short of is small electric poles, and that's kind of the one that we want. That's the most efficient way to do it. I'm going to have to go and get a whole load of wood from over here, but I can do that as well. So I will get a little bit of stuff ready for the next episode, and so that we can start building up a nice little run of laser turrets. And the laser turrets are going to be absolutely brilliant. We're not going to have to worry about this continual conveyor belt of ammunition either. It's just going to make the whole thing a lot easier. So, I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly had a lot of fun going after all of those aliens. And you do. That is great fun. You get to do that all the time now. Whenever you fancy, you can just hop into the tank and go on a little excursion round blowing them all up. It's brilliant. Sorry if I've waffled on a fair bit at the end there, but we sort of have to outline our next plans. If you've enjoyed the episode, head down below, give us a like, that would be really cool. If you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends about me, that would be simply awesome. Thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar, goodbye, and see you later.